What? What? Okay. Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Stonehearth with me, Clerics, and of course, welcome to our finished wall. It's not the best, it's not very stylized, but hey, it's going to keep enemies from spawning in the dirt patch underneath, and it actually looks somewhat fortified. But in today's episode, I really want to make a push to make some archers. The main reason being, I want to see if I can make a couple of towers, either here or here, somewhere near the bridge, in which I can station archers if we are ever under attack, thus allowing them to do as much damage as possible before they get through and start hurting our normal soldiers. Now I've got to say, since I reloaded this save, I have been hit with so many bugs. Nothing really major, but halflings getting stuck on things, halflings jumping from bed to bed and then being stuck in the middle for some reason between these two, and all sorts of insanity like that. Now, this footman got stuck there. If I've got any footage of it, I'll simply put it before this clip, so you've probably already seen it, but it's also happened to several other of the halflings, so clearly I need to do something about that. But anyway, today we are focusing on archers, we are focusing on perhaps building towers, and we are focusing on taking away some of this stone so that we can build a little fort into the hill itself, into the stone and into the mountain. That's the word I'm looking for. So, let's skip ahead until something happens. Oh, and I got one new person. Yay! Not all that much has changed, but at least now I can put down a trapper's zone, because it turns out that the trapper's knife is actually built in the masonry option, not in the blacksmith's options, which is a little bit weird. We are going to be using a stone knife for this, and I'm hoping this area is as good as any. So that means we can now start getting the fabric and everything, because I want to make a knight shield, and for that I need a bolt of leather. So we need some trappers and we need some of the other stuff as well. Oh, and by the looks of it, we are now level 4 with our carpenter. We need some steel, so let's put steel and iron as high as possible in that, and then make the carpentry saw as soon as possible as well. Actually, what we could do to make things a lot easier, why don't we make 1 iron, and put that as the highest possible, then 1 steel, which of course requires 1 iron, and then that goes there. In fact, by the looks of it, we don't actually need the iron, we already have some iron, so you can go away, make me 1 steel, then make me a carpenter saw, then we can make the bow. So we can make the bow, and then soon we can also make the knight's shield, so we're getting all of the different professions sorted. I love how our little halflings decide, I know, let's loot the enemy during battle. Sure, just loot the enemies, don't try and help out your fellow halfling, just grab the stuff they're dropping and run off. Well done, lads. Camaraderie at its best. And a daily update, and we get 1 more person. Fantastic. Oh, look at that. 6 mind, you are going to be our carpenter. As I'm going to assume we already have that able. Yes, we do. Excellent. Carpenter now. That's quite an important one, to be honest. So, crafters, carpenter, and give me... No, that's not the carpenter, that's the mason. That's the carpenter. Give me your workbench and give me it now. So there we are with the archer's bow. That requires a bolt of leather as well, and level 4, so it's quite a while away regardless. We can have some small crates and stuff. We can have blue markets. See, the market stalls, I don't know how they work, so... going to be avoiding them for now. Ah, we have some mean beds, which at least look a bit nicer than the clay variants. Sure, let's make some of those, purely because that means we can sell them, so it ups our value, and it means we're leveling up our carpenter. Same goes for the basic window frames, since we use those in loads of things. So let's maintain 10. And maintain 10 small crates, why not? And that is where I'm going to leave it. No, let's go for the door as well. So there we are, 40 things for him to make. And let's put down the carpenter's mabob there. Along with our chests once more. Now, of course, for now, the chests won't really be counted for anything, but as long as there's some storage nearby, it certainly helps. Is that it? Okay, good. So we need some more wood, anyway, because we are almost out of it. So let's just harvest all of this forest. That seems reasonable and a very easy to do task. We've hit a little bit of a snag. So to create the weaver, here it is, the weaver spindle, we need either a bundle of fibre from a plant or from wool. Now, wool comes from the shepherd's crook, which is a very high level version here. And the fibre comes from plants, like I say, which are found all the way down here. Now, for people who've been watching me for a medium amount of time and have seen my other Stonehearth series, you all know the halflings do very poorly when it comes to long-distance resource gathering. So, I'm going to put some faith in them, but I will also understand if they completely fail. I'm going to try to build some ladders down here, and then we can grab the plant, rather than simply harvest it, and take it back with us, so that we have a never-ending supply of fibre, just like how I have these little wild frost naps, which I'm currently harvesting for medicinal purposes. Okay, this may take a while, and test my patience severely. Wouldn't it be amazing if in this chest there was fibre? And no, we get... oh, all we get is gold. I want wool. I know that gold is generally considered by some to be a little bit more precious than wool, but I want my wool, damn it. Good, the fox got away. Oh no, well, this fox dead. This fox is dead. Yep, that's a bit cruel, but either way. We gotta eat somehow, even though we have food already. We've gotta wear clothes somehow, even though we're already weaving clothes. We've gotta have foxes somehow. And skin, because reasons. This may be a problem. Mr. Fox came to play with his friends, however he found them trapped in cages. The end. Mr. Fox was too smart for the cages. We'll get him next time, exclaimed the halflings. Yay, we have another person. Hello there, sir. How good are you? 6 of mind. Excellent. Okay, we have a lot of very fast learners. Which is actually really good, because I want to make this fellow into an engineer pretty soon, to see what I can get from that. So you will be the replacement blacksmith, as soon as I feel that we don't really need much stuff from the blacksmith for a while. Have you got fox jerky? Okay, take your bets. What type of jerky is this? Betting in 3, 2, 1, please leave a comment of your bet of what type of jerky this lovely chap is holding. It's fox jerky! Pats on the back for all who guessed that correctly. Well done. We have a goblin infestation, and it seems like there's a little camp just outside our borders. Well then, let's go and teach them a lesson. Ah, Ma the Mighty. Clearly, I mean, look how he cowers mightily in the corner. What did he just drop? Stop for a second. Rabbit pelt. Well, it's alright. And did I just hear another bad thing happen? No. Good. We have a farmer, which doesn't sell anything we really need. I mean, this is okay. Flowers are good. We can use it for herbs. We need a few more herbs at the moment, since I'm trying to power level our herbalist so that he can become a cleric. Sure, I'll purchase those, and then we can sell some crap. What do we have which is crap? Don't need those. I've only been making them to up the level of the carpenter. Oh, we have a single fine wooden chair, of course, because the mind of the person learning now interacts with how often you get the fine versions, which are worth more and also look far cooler. For now, we'll just sell it though. We don't need that, and we are literally making these to sell as well. Okay, good enough for now. For now, everything else I do want to keep. One of these beds is about to be placed a little bit incorrectly. Admit it, it's bothering you. Just look at it. Let it get under your skin at how this bed here isn't quite in line with the other beds, how it constricts the walkway here and makes it uneven. Horrible, isn't it? And now you all feel better. You're welcome, by the way. Wow, look at this! A trader approaches your town. Hello, Steindorf. I am passing through, but I'd be willing to make a trade or two. If you're interested, if you make me 5 clay beds, I'll be back in 2 days and might be able to get you 1 weaver's spindle in exchange. Sound good? Yes! Yes, it does, sir. Yes, it certainly sodding does. Clay beds. We have no clay at the moment, I guess because I was just building stuff with it. Just make them all. In fact, I could check if I've got any in my inventory already. I'm really hoping I do. No, I don't. How many did it need, was it? Just regular clay beds. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just to be even, we'll have 6. So, the idea is, I'm not being too cruel, the idea is, we will put them back as long as we get enough for the trade. If we don't, then we'll trade away the beds and we'll turn this into a lovely dining room. Oh, that's what we can build here, a dining room! Well, some good has came out of this. We need to extend this a little bit. So this is going to be for the weaver. So then we're going to need 1 for the engineer, which I will put here. And I think then we are done. Is there anything we'll need this section for? I'll probably think of some reason to extend this in the future. Also, there are currently goblins. Not attacking, but we do have a goblin problem again. Stop spawning over here. That's really annoying. Where are you two going? Oh, didn't even notice over there. So they had 1 warrior, and the rest were all just regular goblins. Oh, an enemy? Where? Stop. He vanished. Okay, there's an enemy, he ran away, the end. I mean, you could destroy the fire pit. Guys, the fire pit's still at... Guys, literally fire pit. It's shiny, it's hard to miss. Good. A goblin with a fancy hat swaggers into town. Human peons, you no understand the might... Saying it in that voice is a bit odd. You no understand the might of the glittering army. That just sounds like my native accent. You lucky to bow before me. Also, want some things to hold to at night. So sing me to sleep. Sorry, to sing me to sleep. Cactus flower, clay beds, and oak logs. Well, there's a problem there. So screw you. We will just make another soldier, because thankfully we do have the carpenter, which means we can make more soldiers. However, you are going to be able to unleash hounds upon us, most likely. No, you're not. There is a sheep. We need this. No. So, should we make another soldier before going in all guns blazing, or should we just risk it? I think we should make another soldier. So please make me a practice sword at the top priority. You two lovelies, just stay put for a second. There he is, making the sword. Because you know a sword makes a soldier. A footman, in fact. Ah, wait. Just 1 goblin. Okay. That's it. No, there's 2 over there. I was about to say, that would be really good instead of splitting off so easily. I'm afraid, because you have 4 spirit, you are going to be a soldier. It wasn't your original destiny, but it is now. You're not going to be a particularly good soldier, since I don't have any extra weapons for you right now, but still. A soldier is a soldier. To war, my lovelies! That's him gone. So, ooh, he has... Oh my god, he has loads. Poop. Well then, I think we should at least make our new soldier a hammer, shall we? Actually, no, we should make them all very pretty swords and such. Yes, we definitely should. We can afford the short sword at least. Now, the iron pike is a 2-hander, I think, so you can't use a shield with it. So I'm going to make 3 regular swords, all as top priority. Should have really put them all in the same stack, but I forgot you could do that. I've already made some of these, and I have some in the inventory, so I think they're already taken. Can't do that just yet, because I haven't got the bolt of leather. Okay, well, there we go. 3 steel circlets as well. Well, that's the best I can do for them. Can you make a wooden shield by any chance? Because that would be wonderful if you could. You can. Okay, we need 1 of those. Wow, that is way more goblins than expected. Now, the regular goblins aren't going to be too strong. It's the soldiers. So this one, this one, this one. So he has 3 regular soldiers and himself. And of course, he himself is going to be a lot more powerful than regular. And we have a new person, who is pretty mediocre in most ways. I mean, that's pretty good, though. I mean, having mediocre ones means... Ooh, look at that vine. It means if I ever want to make a soldier again like that, it will at least work. You guys, sleep it off, get some health back. We'll go as soon as you look healthy-ish. I've made a big mistake, but thankfully I realised it incredibly quickly. Look at that item in the corner. You see, originally, I even registered that certain items will only be available for certain classes, like, this is available for the Cleric. I twigged onto that, I understood it, and it went in. However, apparently it went straight back out. The weapons I was just making can only be equipped by knights, and since we don't have any knights at the moment, I have just basically made worthless weapons. So instead, I am going to go ahead and make several iron pikes, because at least we can use those. When it comes to these, the circlets, we can't use those at all. That's Cleric only, so clearly Cleric is a fighting class now. I can't make anything else because I require the spindle, which thankfully has just came by, so you are going to be our weaver, and then hopefully we can make some more armor that way, because I am actually kind of terrified by these goblins. Why? Why can't anything just work out the way I hope it would work out? So the weaver's workbench requires a bundle of fibre. I knew the loom did. I knew the spinning wheel did. I didn't think the weaver's workbench did. So I can't make the workbench, which means I can't make a bolt of leather just yet. Which means I am stuck with the equipment we've currently got. So as soon as the spears are finished, I'm just going to try and kill the enemies. Is it going to work? No. Honestly, it almost ooh, there's the undead. It almost definitely isn't, but at this stage, they need to go away. They need to die. And hopefully, it sounds horrible, we can kill the sheep I saw earlier. Maybe we can get some lovely, lovely fibre from Bluebell the sheep. So fluffy. Though honestly, it doesn't seem to be a hostile thing, so it probably won't work. The spears are a lot stronger than the weapons they were holding, at least. Here's the thing, though. Should I make the weaver I just created into a soldier for now? Or perhaps the new person? I think we should. I think we should at least get one more soldier, just so we're evening the odds. I don't know how powerful these goblins are going to be, but it's probably going to be quite a hard fight. So, one more soldier, and with that, I will need one more spear. Or pike, in fact, as it is. I was going to wait until we could fully upgrade our new soldiers so that they could actually use the spears, which of course require level 2 or 3. Let's have a quick look-see. Level 2, but I'm fairly certain that the enemies over here are just going to keep on sending wave after wave of enemies, which are going to get stronger and stronger until we are obliterated. So because of that, I'm just going to attack them now. All of my soldiers are in fairly decent health, they have all had some sleep, and I feel like it's a good time to kill. First one down, let's slow things down so we can actually see what's happening. Oh good, a thief has just spawned. Well, let's hope you don't help out. Oh, we've cornered the enemy boss. One of us is running away from him, but let's ignore that. Come on, guys. Yes, the enemy boss is running away. Your soldiers are terrible. Oh, was that last attack actually... Yeah, the last goblin attack must have taken away goblins from the camp. They must spawn over time and then be sent in a wave. I thought they were spawned independently from the soldiers who were already here. Apparently not. Well, that was far easier than I expected. I mean, I'm not unhappy about this, despite how I sounded just then, but I expected a bit more of a fight, honestly. Lots of ore, some gold, nothing we really care about though. A fire pit? Ah, we have defeated him! Ow, that hurts. Tell my sheep, me loves her always. Oh. I'm so sorry. Where's that sheep anyway? So we can't kill the sheep for fibre then, because, I don't know, we just can't target the darn thing. Kill it! Kill it! Nope. No, we can't. I don't even want to kill the sheep, but at this stage I really want that fibre. Also, guys, there's a chest right there. Do the thing with the chest. Kill it. Or completely ignore it. That's reasonable too. Can I force loot it or harvest it? Sure. You know what? Sure. We've killed the goblin threat. That's the main thing. Ah, we're so close. Please. Someone, just build ladders. There's 2 sets of ladders you can choose from. And with that, I think we can make one of our weaker soldiers go back to just being a standard worker at this stage, because we definitely need more workers. Is it happening? Is it really happening? Yes, halflings, do the thing I told you to do. Is it because we've discovered the area? I think it might be. Don't care. Yes, someone grab that. That's all I care about. Just grab both of these silkweed. And we have a new person. Fantastic. How good are you? You're actually a good soldier. You will become our new soldier, replacing the one I just went back to being a normal worker with. Wow, this one's even going over here to put down this. I definitely wasn't out of wood last time. I checked. You must be like above or below, maybe? Are you in the cave? No. Also, the cave is now completely mined out, so we do need to be a bit careful about that. Oh yeah, forgot we were doing something as well. Don't really care. Fiber. Really? You're giving us fiber now that we've got the unlimited source of fiber. I don't know if I'm happy or not. I'm kind of happy because it means we already have fiber. So we can go ahead and do all the stuff I wanted to do a second ago. But at the same time, this has took a very long time to sort out. I think I'm happy. I'm going to go with happy. I'm happy about this. So, once again, crafters. We have a quick look-see. We find our weaver. We then make the weaver's workbench. The weaver's workbench is down, and we are now making the glorious thing known as bolts of leather. And because of this, we can make the Clerics tome straight away. In addition to this, we can also make the knight's shield straight away as well, which I'm going to be building 2 of them. And very, very soon, we can also make the archer's bow. Now, sadly, the bow does require our carpenter to be a little bit higher level, so I am going to build 2 when I can, but that may take a while. Everything's looking okay now. So we'll have archers soon, and we'll also have knights. So the question is, if we have a look at our fellow here... In fact, no, let's go into just the regular menu. Then go to our soldier. Change jobs. So to be a knight, you need to be a level 3 footman and have the knight shield. To be an archer, you need to be a level 3 footman and have an archer's bow. To be a cleric, you need to be a level 2 herbalist and have the tome. And by the looks of things, herbalist is a combat role. I'm not certain about that yet, but it certainly looks like it. Oh, which means soon I can make a herbalist. Wow, you have a low body count though. Oh, we might need to make a second herbalist. Replace you with a different herbalist. Because that's good, so you can stay in the fight, but that... You would learn fast, though. Oh, this is a big risk. These 2 are great, that's terrible. And we need these 2. I may keep you as a cleric purely because I'm really curious. I do want to see how good a cleric is. So as soon as you make that, you are going to become a cleric. A very, very squishy one. Oh! What? Whoa, 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 why? Who's low on health and why? What's happening? What is happening right now? Why are people low on health? Why are the soldiers not responding? What's going on? I don't understand. How did one of my guys get up here? What on earth happened? Oh god, and now there's goblin wolves somewhere. Well, this has got to turn for the worst. Oh, they're up here, they can't even reach us. And they're under attack. Wow! These zombies just saved us. But why did one of our guys spawn up here when you can't get to the flag? Also, why are so many enemies spawning up here? God damn it, game. I didn't even realise one of our regulars were somewhere up there. I'm just really confused now, can you tell? I thought that perhaps one of our guys down there was under attack or something. Well, at least we didn't lose anyone which was actually working. As horrible as that is to say. You become a cleric. Well done, you are now a soldier. So you should be joining the others on patrols. Oh look, healing! So they do heal by just... That's awesome. So they can heal without actually being in the need of the potions or the allies sleeping. Because that was how I was meant to say that sentence. Grabbing the circlet. There we go then, we have a cleric, we have a healer. Wonderful. And the zombies have freed the wolves. Sure. Enemies are pretty much everywhere. The cleric is helping out as best it can, and I've finally built some more ladders up here because the next guy ended up spawning up here as well. Everything is going weird. Okay, wolves are dead. Cleric is healing. Cleric is awesome, by the way, just putting it out there. I kind of want more of them. Soldiers, would you mind going over here, because this is bugging us out in the sodding combat music, and it's driving me insane. I do want more clerics. Cleric, go with the... Fine, okay. Soldiers will do their normal business. I believe in you, footman. Is that a spool of thread? Wow, 2 spools of thread, now we don't really need it. There we go. Everything is looking fine. Nothing is going wrong at all. Once you all get down, I'll destroy the ladder, and every time we get a new person, I'll check. That looked both really awesome and really weird. I will check to see if they've spawned up there, then I will remake the ladder. What are you doing? I mustn't have cancelled the thing. Okay. Everything fine now? I think it is. How's the carpenter doing? We still can't make the bow, because we still need to do more stuff. Really, though? Sure. Make me more of these. This has been oddly stressful. A new person has just joined the group, and thankfully they spawned in the correct place. So I've been looking at the different stats of the different roles, and it turns out that the knight is very different to the footman. It's basically following the rules of a raid group or a dungeon group from a series of MMOs and pretty much every single RPG in existence. So the knight is the tank. It can take damage incredibly well, and even gets bonus armor from equipment as it levels up. The footman relies mostly on damage and becomes the damage dealer, the DPS of the group. And then of course we have the cleric, which is the healer, and eventually the archer, which will become our ranged DPS. We have pretty much everything covered, so as soon as we make the bows, which should be very, very soon, since I've just put down the tool bench. There we are. That should be made in a second, and once the archer's bow is done, I will upgrade... Uh-oh. Where are the wolves? They're apparently approaching. Nope. Okay, well, the wolves apparently aren't too vicious right now. Yes, make me that bow. Eat some bacon first, then make me that bow. We now have archers, so I've been looking at the archers' bonuses, and they are pretty much what you would expect. Increased damage, ignores armor. Attacks enemies from further away, shoots arrows with greater speed, can attack enemies from very far away, and can shoot 2 arrows very quickly together. Pretty much going to do a lot of damage, and I haven't looked yet at the cleric. So, the cleric's presence heals everyone around them periodically. Then of course it also has the standard heal it's been doing, because that one is the level up bonus. The cleric's presence improves the muscle of those around them. Okay. Increased compassion for increased direct healing. Healing aura. power and radius increased, which I guess is that one. The Cleric's presence greatly improves the muscle of those around them, and finally, the Cleric has mastered the art of healing. Compassion greatly increased. Compassion, where is that found? Spirit. Yeah, we really should have got a high spirit person to be a Cleric, and it turns out we have, so the next level 6 spirit we get will become the new Herbalist, so eventually when they become a Cleric, they can be really, really good at healing. Thing is now, I want to test out our archers and such. Why is it always night time when I want to record? Either way, we have the Cleric, we have the Knights, and we have the archers attacking some goblins. Let's see how they do. Archers there in the corner. Wow, the Knights absolutely massacring them. They will eventually be able to use the better swords. Right now they're using the default ones until they level up a bit. That's just fantastic. I love this. Adding all these different classes into the combat system, it's still a very simple combat system, obviously, since it's all automatic, but it's such a cool idea. It really is. Look at that, our little dungeon group all together. We have a healer, we have 2 DPS, and admittedly we have 2 tanks, but let's ignore that. I can't help it. I just can't help it. Must have all of the things correct. You will become a footman again, I'm sorry. Downgrading her so that she once again can be our melee DPS. And to be honest, she doesn't have that particularly high health, so it is better to just have Marlek as the tank, with 309 health, since being a knight also gives you a basic bonus. Stamina. Each point increases max health. Courage. Determines chance to flee in combat, so he's never going to run away, and he has a very high health. Does she have the bone club, by any chance? Oh yeah, she has the bone mace. And with that, I'm afraid I am all out of time for today's episode. I've just looked over at my mobile, and wow, I have been playing this for far too long. Stonehearth is a game which I believe has such potential. It's not quite there yet, but it is so enjoyable. It's a casual version of a lot of other games in the genre, and I absolutely adore it. And of course it has the cube world kind of aesthetic, which is just absolutely glorious. Stammering when I try to say glorious, and then a vicious coughing fit. It seems like someone doesn't want me to continue with the game. So like I was saying, I'm all out of time. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Stonehearth is a series you wish to see continued in the future. In the next episode, we're going to get some building done, and we're going to sort out our new keep over here. We also should probably do something about that. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.